One is a grown man with an encyclopedic knowledge of cinema. The other, a man-child raised by the more questionable corners of the internet. What happens when they each dive into something the other one loves? Find out on
The Man with No Brain. Hey everybody, and welcome to The Man with No Brain, episode number 48. As always, I'm your host, Ryan Matthew Ziegler, and I am joined by the man with no brain himself, a guy who thinks eggnog is what you get when you milk chickens, Mr. Joseph Robert Buckley. How you doing, tough teat?
Hello, Mr. Ziegler. You know, I always did think that, like, a chicken had a bit of a tit on it, but you're saying that's not true?
No, Joe, you can't milk a chicken.
Damn, I don't know what I've been doing this whole time then.
You've been
I was
choking
milking
one.
something, yeah.
You've been choking one for a long time, but you can't milk one.
Oh, yeah, no, I've really treated my chicken awfully. Just really beating some sense into it.
As long as you don't deep fry it.
Oh, Some people like to flatten it. Some people like to put it in between, like, two hunks of plastic and just get it really smushed.
Yeah, that's what I hear. That's what I hear. That's the word around the campfire.
Yeah, oh, I've seen it. I've seen video evidence of this taking place.
And speaking of campfire, as always, our camp counselor, the one keeping it all kind of in check, is here, Mr. Tyler Am. How you doing, Tyler?
Boys, hello, boys. Happy 2023 to you.
You as well. You as well. Yeah, we are into 2023 at this point. We are in mid to late January, and today's episode, there's a lot. It's kind of a hodgepodge. It's kind of we're wrapping up the end of 2022, the holidays that Joe experienced post-Thanksgiving. And a little bit of it wasn't a New Year's Eve party, but there was a party held also kind of celebrating just, I don't know what.
Well, I am definitely curious to know what Joe did on New Year's Eve day.
I'd have to go look at my schedule. I don't
schedule.
No, yeah. I don't
He's gotta
believe
look at
I
his
did
diary.
anything there.
Oh yeah, that's right. I cried on this day. Yeah, that's right. And then
A lot of sobbing.
So yeah, as we're gonna get it. So the last episode was we're talking about Thanksgiving. It was a Thanksgiving episode, and we did refresh my memory, Joe. Had Thanksgiving already happened at that point? Did we discuss what you were going to do or what you did?
No, what we did. Yeah, I shut
What
off
you did,
like
that's right.
Yeah, it was about a week
shut off the
later.
food.
That's right. Because there's photos. Okay, so we're gonna kind of do that for the first part of this episode. We're just with Christmas. We're gonna cover what Joe did with Christmas and Christmas Eve. I will say, for my end, my Christmas was messed up because of the weather. I wasn't able to go home. We had to postpone it till later. So I was feeling real bummed this year. I was feeling surly, depressed, feeling bad for myself, because I'm like, everybody else is with their family, and I'm pounding eggnog and chili and watching a Christmas
Pounding
Story.
eggnog at Chili's.
Yeah, even Chili's was closed.
Damn.
They're like, oh, we're with our families, idiot. But yeah, because the area that I live in isn't used to snowstorms, they don't have a lot of snow. They don't have a lot. Ice is usually the biggest issue. And so having like 3 inches of snow shuts the whole place down. Like this, 3 inches of snow, you might as well be in Antarctica at that point. And that's kind of what happened on the 23rd and 24th. So I was stranded, but I am happy that everybody else in the Man with No Brain orbit got to enjoy some festive Yules, and specifically Mr. Joe Buckley. I know you got to get in the mix. So I guess we'll start off with because I forget. I know you've told Christmas. You have two Christmas. You have your Christmas Eve and your Christmas Day.
Yeah, and we normally go to both of the grandmas, like each day. We didn't do that this year. We ended up skipping out on one of the grandmas just because we were just doing.
Bail on her. Nobody talked to her.
I like to
No.
We skipped out on old grandma. She's got the worst food, so we skipped out on that one.
No, but she didn't want to do cooking for both of the days, so we went Christmas Day then.
Oh wait, so you on Christmas Eve you normally go to both grandmothers?
Yeah, we do.
And then on Christmas Day, you go to one grandmother.
Both of them.
Oh, so you
Normally we do both days. But
Oh,
this
wow,
day, yeah,
jeez.
we skipped out on the Christmas Eve because she didn't feel like having everybody over. We were supposed to have like a cousin who was coming in, and he had to cancel because of the snow.
Yeah.
So it made sense to just push it all on the Christmas day.
Okay. Okay. But thinking about that, you got has your grandmother ever expressed either of them expressed like, yeah, it's kind of a lot. You guys are making me do two Christmas celebrations. I got a slave all day cooking on the 24th and the 25th.
Yeah, somewhat. I mean, it's definitely getting harder for my one grandma. Like I've started taking over, driving her to like all of her appointments and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's good. And that's good. I'm glad to hear that. You have been doing that. You've been taking her to her hair appointments and the grocery store and stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah.
So,
Do you enjoy doing it, Joe?
I mean, it's fine. The big thing is the wake up. It's a very early wake up for me, about
Yeah.
8 a.m.
I guess
Yeah.
I shouldn't say do you like it. Do you feel fulfilled when you help out a family member?
Yeah, I mean, I think so.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
because I would say let's say it's a Tuesday. You get up, you do stuff with grandma on Tuesday, and then Tuesday night you're doing your normal Joe stuff. I'd imagine it feels better on Tuesday night doing your normal Joe stuff after helping grandma than it does doing your normal Joe stuff
Mhm.
when you've slept all day. There, you
Mhm.
probably maybe do you feel like you've earned it? You've earned your Joe time. You've put in a day's work, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, somewhat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really just depends.
Well, back in the day, I used to hate like helping people. Like it was just such an inconvenience, especially like when my sister was moving out of college and stuff like that. I was such a whiny little asshole. And now, as an old adult, I feel like, oh, I can't wait to help people because it just feels good. Like it's
Yeah.
a good feeling to get out there and make sure that you're like offering assistance because there's going to be big shit in your life and you're going to want people to help you. And you don't want to feel guilty as shit when they do it. So it's a good feeling. So the next time you get into a car accident, Joe, everybody's going to be there to help you out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. That's good to hear.
Yeah.
All right. So Christmas Eve, you went to both grandmas on Christmas Eve.
No, I went to one
Just
grandma's on Christmas Eve. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, here, and I'll show you what I had for the meal.
All right. So what time did you get there on Christmas Eve, if you remember?
I'm trying probably like right around maybe like 4-ish, maybe 5.
Okay.
Do you have family that are still going to church like on Christmas Eve?
Oh yeah.
No. I mean, I think grandma and grandpa sometimes go. I don't know if they do it for Christmas Eve.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
So okay.
Well, here, that was a very dark picture, so I'll send the lighter one.
Oh, it's dark. That's dark.
Joe, I want to tell you this right now. This may disappoint people, but it is what it is. I am actively trying to be less grizzled in my day-to-day life, which means busting balls a little bit less.
Oh my goodness. That means I might get the nice end.
I apologize for my initial reaction to this fucking picture of food, but I may break my New Year's Eve resolution and bust a little balls.
Come to the dark side, Ryan.
I'm trying to be more, in general, more positive in all aspects and not be so down in the dumps. But I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the question is, what is this?
I have no idea. It looks like there's a piece of bread. There's a liver, and then there's some shredded jerky. I don't.
No, that's not.
I gotta say that's the worst looking slice of bread I've ever seen. Is that the butt? Is that like the base of it?
I love the butts. Yeah.
Okay.
And
I like it whenever there's more. Like I love the heels. Yeah, I always eat the heels.
Wow. Okay. I'm the
like
exact
more
opposite.
bread part of it. Yeah, I don't like that white stuff. Ick.
I like the heel when it's fresh bread. When it's bread you get from like the bakery. Because I like, but when it's just Wonder Bread, no, I ain't.
Well, this is grandma's homemade bread.
Okay. And I say your paper plates there are identical to the ones I got. Those are good paper plates. Those are good sturdy paper plates, man.
Yeah, they hold up. Hell yeah. You can even reuse them, I bet.
Just toss them in the dishwasher.
Yep. I've seen people who do that. Yeah, they dishwash paper plates. They're good for up to about 20 washes.
Shut up.
All right. So we got, we're going to go clockwise from the top. All right. There's the bread. Piece of bread looks fine. Now next, what do we got? I guess underneath the bread, what is
the brown thing?
Yeah, what is that? Is that what you might call it? Like you get in? Is that like Italian beef? Just
it
the meat?
is. You guessed correctly. Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, because that was the only other thing I could think of. It was either Buckley bites that you put through a processor, or it was Italian beef shreddings.
Yeah.
How did they cook this?
Just like in a slow cooker, like a what you call it, like a crock pot.
Crock-pot. Yeah,
Yeah.
crock-pot. Yeah.
Quick question: can you burn stuff in a crock pot?
I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not a chef.
It looks a little burnt.
It could be.
I think you can.
Hold
But
on,
I think
Joe.
what-
A couple
I think
episodes
what-
ago, you were definitely a chef.
Well, I have been a chef before. I played a chef.
So I think you can burn things in a crock pot, but I think it's more usually when you're cooking something in a crock pot, there's a lot of liquid. So I think what happens is you make that crust, the liquid kind of burns, makes a crust around the crock pot. But I think you can dry out food in a crock pot, but it's going to take a long time because it's already a slow cooker, you know.
Yeah. I thought it tasted very good. I wasn't completely fine with the taste of it.
I bet,
You
was it
were
the
or
stuff that you
weren't?
buy at the store?
Yeah, it was all good. Yeah.
In the bucket that it's in the frozen section. I can't remember the name brand. It's good. That
I-
stuff's really good.
Yeah, I believe my dad like used his slicer to actually slice this stuff up. I'm not sure. He has
Okay.
a slicer he likes to break out every once in a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you just ate that by itself.
Mhm.
But you know what? I could do that too. I'll be honest. I do like it. That's good. I like Italian pulled or not pulled pork. Italian beef. The meat is real good. I could eat that.
Yeah, yeah. It's good just plain.
And I am looking real hard at the other item on the plate, and I am trying my best to figure out what it is. Now, my guess is that this is it barbecue? Of
No.
some sort?
No,
Is it
it's not
Canadian
sauce.
bacon?
No. Well,
I
kind
have
of.
no idea
What do you mean,
I have,
kind?
I
It's
have no
ham.
idea what.
Oh, that's not what
Is
that's
that the butt
supposed
of
to
the
look
ham?
like.
It might be. Yeah, it's a couple slices of ham.
Well, where's the pink part? I mean, where's that?
Yeah, where's the
'Cause-
pig?
Yeah, where's the succulent meat? Because I mean, if that's the end or the top, but you know, when you slice ham, you have I don't know what you call it. It's not crust. It's just it's the outer ring around it.
Yeah, they're
I
kind of
don't know.
burnt ends or whatever they're called. Yeah.
Yeah, like when you slice it, because normally you slice a ham, it's circular. You slice it like bread.
Mhm.
There's slices.
Yeah. I
But-
believe he did it like that. Yeah.
But this looks like it would be the butt end if it was like one of those, not a bone-in ham, but it's one of those ham that looks like a little bundle, almost looks like a little loaf.
Hmm.
Like if you cut,
Stick and bindle ham.
yeah, I mean, but otherwise, man, I don't see.
Oh, okay. You just
I
don't
would've
see
never
ham in
guessed.
that.
I would have never guessed that was ham.
So,
Okay.
like, if you have like a thick cut of bacon, like that's what it's reminding me of. Like a little too long on the stove, but a nice thick cut of bacon. Which, okay, I believe you. It is ham. It's also very dark. It's just a darkness.
Yeah.
I
Never
believe
seen
the
them.
picture might have came out a little bit too dark. That's why I posted that first really dark picture, just to kind of show you. There isn't like a ton of lighting in there.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't see the second picture.
Oh,
But even
okay.
the second
I'll
picture,
be honest, it doesn't do much for me, Joe.
Oh, okay.
and I do like on that one lone piece of bread, something got on it.
Yeah.
I think that's a piece of ham. I think that might be a dollop of ham.
I was like, is that a piece? Is that
Ham dollop.
pimento?
Ooh, no. I would have tossed that bread then. Some kind of the peppers are getting on my bread. Absolutely not.
But if I wish you would have taken a picture, like I feel like if you flip over that ham, because there's two pieces there, right?
Yeah, I think so.
If you flip it over, then you'll see the meat on the other side. So I feel like you got the ends. Of,
Oh, huh. Yeah, it could be the ends. I'm not sure.
like a canned ham. I don't.
No, it wasn't canned. I mean, it was a nice fresh ham. It was cooked. My dad lovingly cooked it in with pineapple, fresh pineapple, brown sugar, all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was sweet. You had some brown sugar.
Oh,
So
yeah, it
maybe
was
that's
good. It
why
was good.
the coloring, because there's a sweet brine on it, I guess.
Yeah, it was cooked with brown sugar.
Wheat brine.
Get that sweet brine.
Okay, well here I'll show you a different
The
picture of
Bob Buckley
ham.
brine.
I'll show you a different picture of ham. This is the ham I ate at my grandma's on Christmas Day.
Okay, now that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's ham. You see the edge, almost like it's got a crust like bread.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's ham. That's the part where I was wondering where was that part? Where is this pink part in the other pieces of ham?
I'm just not sure. I can't recall. I can't give you the specifics on that. I'm not sure.
Which one did you like more?
Yeah, there's fat on this.
I mean, I like the brown sugar mixture that my dad uses. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's nice and sweet.
That sounds like you. Just like what's the pour the sugar on it, make it sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet
Give me a little
for Bubby.
sugar on that.
And I noticed that this grandma is using styrofoam plates, which is not a good choice when you're cutting, because as I can see there's already slices into that styrofoam.
Yeah, I did accidentally cut through my styrofoam plate a few times.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that butter knife that you're using.
Well, this is like the fancy like silverware. I think it might actually be silver. I don't know.
Fancy silverware.
Yeah. Ooh.
You should steal some of it and melt it down and then take it to the pawn shop and find out.
Oh, okay. She's got so many spoons. I mean, it's not like she needs all the spoons.
So the first meal that we were looking at with the roast beef, or not the roast beef, I don't know why it keeps saying Italian beef. That was Christmas.
Yeah. That was Christmas Eve night. Yeah,
that was Christmas Eve din, and then Christmas Day. You ate more. You ate more than this, right?
I think I went back for maybe a second plate. I mean, the big thing is, so like at like my first grandma's, like in the morning, like she does like a lot of like casserole type stuff. It's just a lot of stuff I'm not really interested in.
Joe, are you the kind of person that when you go somewhere, you're going to get like a plate of stuff, but like throughout the evening, like you're just grabbing a cookie here, like a crackers and cheese over there.
Yeah.
So you're not really maintaining a plate. You're just kind of collecting things and eating it as you go. Because that's how I am. I just pick little things up, and I never really compile a plate. Whereas my dad, he'll just he'll get his whole night's worth on one fucking plate. It's all overlapping and touching. It's gross.
All the liquids are mixing together. It's like a big slop trough. Yeah,
exactly.
No, I do not do that. I don't like it when my foods touch.
Stop
touching, you two.
We're very proud of you because you've been talking about your new exercise routine. And so, like, I believe you that you're working on yourself and you're losing weight. And you're probably eating less than you used to. But when we see these small plates, which has been a common thing, this plate of like 3 items, it's like, nah, it's not just all you're eating.
Yeah.
I mean, also, I'm gonna go back and get myself like some more stuff like later on.
Did you take any pictures of the other stuff?
No, but I did take pictures of my soda intake at the first grandma's.
All right, I want to know that. That's the Buckley I know.
Okay, yeah, we were drinking a lot of Big K branded stuff. I had 2 root beers, I had a red cream soda, and I believe it was an orange soda. I didn't get pictures of all those cans.
How many cans total?
4 cans in total during the day.
During the day on Christmas Eve?
Yeah.
And what did you have Christmas night Eve? I get Christmas Eve.
I believe 2 more cans of soda, but I think they were diet.
Oh.
So I think 6 cans of soda in total.
So your grandma only had diet at her house?
No, she had some other stuff. I think I just grabbed diet because there's no sugar in them.
Yeah. Oh, so you were watching. You realized you would drink a lot.
Yeah. I already drank 4 sodas that day. Might as well drink 2 more, but make them diet.
Okay. Well, hey, that's smart. I mean, it is less calories than you've already been. So I commend you on that.
Yeah.
Big K root beer. All right, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. And then here is I got a picture of like the spread at like the one grandma's house.
Okay, let me check this out here. All right. Yeah, there you go. You got the classic vegetable tray. Love a good vegetable tray, man. I do. I really do. I like dipping vegetables. You see, you got some sugar snap peas there.
I gotta say, Joe, I see a bowl of apple slices, but there's no way that was coming by itself. Is that a tub of caramel next to it?
There is a tub of caramel next to it, yes.
Because I was just gonna say, like, I love the Buckleys, but there's no way they're eating a fruit without something to dip it in.
No, and I would say, the thing is, and I don't know what better way to do it. I would just have caramel apples, and not because the second you slice those apples, they start getting brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's it's unappetizing. It's like guacamole. It starts to very
even
quickly.
This lettuce in this salad is looking a little wilted, browned edges. It looks a little dry.
Now, is this a potluck situation? Like everybody kind of brought something, or did your grandma prepare all this? Because I'm seeing 2 things of vegetable trays. I'm seeing there's one in the back that's got little cherry tomatoes and stuff.
Yeah, I believe somebody probably brought that.
Okay, so everybody kind of brings something, because then there's a bunch of crackers in the back. That sad lettuce, the Tostitos, which someone just tore the whole fucking top off.
I need chippy.
I like how they do that with both bags. It makes sense. It's easy to use, but it's just funny.
Like Hulk smashing through the bags.
All right, so there's ketchup there. It looks like what is that? The brown stuff all the way to the right.
It's a Slovakian dish. It's called Slovakia or something.
Baklava?
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah.
Okay, I've heard of it.
Slovakian.
Never had it though.
I have also not had it. No, I don't want to touch it.
And
Wait,
then
wait, wait. What's that bowl of white stuff above it?
That's some kind of
think I know what that
cucumber
is.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's,
cucumber salad. Like,
Yeah.
we've where it's sliced cucumbers, and I think it's maybe it's mayonnaise or it's dressing.
I have no idea. I'm not touching it.
That looks like a
But-
bowl of mayonnaise with like 3 cucumber slices.
I think
Yeah,
that's
there's-
essentially what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they went hard on the sauce and not on vegetables. But I can attest it's pretty good if you like cucumbers.
Okay.
And then next to it, to the immediate left of it, is that a cranberry sauce?
Yeah,
thing?
something like that. Yeah, it's a bowl of red stuff.
Yeah, because I was gonna say it's either red cabbage or it's
No, I think it
Cranberry
was some kind of like,
sauce.
yeah, I think it was cranberry sauce.
and I do love cranberry sauce. I like it right out of the can, shaped like a can, slice it up.
Mm.
I'm a big
Okay.
fan, actually, of cranberry sauce.
Yeah, you can get yourself some cranberry slices.
Yeah, and I love it when it's shaped like the can because that's the way it should be.
Okay.
And then what else we got? We got some various pickles. It looks like
Yeah, sweet and
Salsa,
unsweet.
some salsa for those
Chips.
Tostitos.
Yeah.
Are there jalapenos in there? Is that jalapenos back there? Is that more pickles or
I
relish?
think it's all pickles. There were the sweet pickles and dill pickles.
Okay. All right. Not a bad little party spread. You know what I mean? The
Okay.
lettuce is what it is. But yeah, I would find plenty of good stuff at this table.
Yeah,
I would enjoy a lot of this.
Yep, and then here's the meat.
Here's the meat.
Here's
Oh
the meat.
no.
That is shitty.
No, you don't like it?
It's fine. Is that roast? What is that? Because is that corned beef?
It's some kind of
early.
beef. It's some kind of
I'm
beef.
sorry, but one end is darker than the other of this piece of meat.
Well, that was a big chunk of meat. I took it out to display.
Okay.
To display. Did anybody ask you about these pictures?
No, I just grabbed him real quick.
Why is Joe taking pictures of the meat?
Yeah. Joe, you can't do anything real quick. I imagine you trying to get this in focus. You're trying to be Mr. Cinematographer, Mr. David Lynch, getting these pictures and just taking
Mhm.
forever. But we're in the Instagram culture, so everybody's taking pictures of their
Oh,
food.
yeah.
They probably
yeah.
thought you're going to throw this on Facebook and brag about the Buckley family spread.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, your dad
The
was getting real
photos have
excited.
to look completely correct.
So was this what your dad sliced up? Is this the
I
Italian
don't,
beef?
no, I think my dad did ham. I don't think he did the beef.
Oh, but is this what this is though? Was this the beef before
I
it was
think this is
sliced up?
Italian beef, yeah.
So this was the night of the beef.
Yes. Well, no, we had beef 2 nights.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, a lot of beef. A lot of beef in the Buckley
Beef
family.
tonight.
Yeah, because if I didn't know any better and what time that's what excited. I always make corned beef and cabbage every St. Patrick's Day. I like it, and it kind of looks like that. It's a pink. It's always because corned beef always looks pink. It's because it's cured and everything. So even when it's fully cooked, it almost looks rocks. It's pink always.
Huh.
And
Yeah.
this kind of looks like a little bit like that. And it usually has a fat cap on top. And if you don't slice off the fat cap, that's kind of what it looks like. It browns a little bit.
Oh, yeah, I'll suck down that fat cap.
Oh.
I always cut it off. A lot of people leave it on, but it's
No,
not-
I just wrung my tongue through it.
Wrung my tongue.
Yummy.
I'm sure that, but it looks good. I like the juice in the bottom of that pot.
Yeah.
That's what I like. That you get that good juice. You put a little butter, butter. You dip some bread in there. Yeah, I can get. I get. Behind.
Yeah, sucking it down like a 7-Up.
And so you ate on that beef?
Yeah, I had some of that. Yeah, I thought it was
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
I didn't think it was undercooked. I didn't think it was too pink.
How much diarrhea did you have in the last couple weeks?
None. No diarrhea directly after Christmas.
So at how many bathrooms are at your grandma's?
2.
That's at one grandma.
Well, so at the big, there's one grandma, there's about maybe 10 people in the house. The other grandmas, there's about 30. In the 30 household,
Wow.
she's got 2 bathrooms.
So that either way you look at it, those bathrooms are getting a workout because you got 30 Buckleys all gorging on food. They probably waited all day because it's, it's busy. Plus I'm going to leave room. I'm going to have a good dinner tonight. It's holidays. And so I bet you those toilets got to work out. 30 Buckleys in one house, only 2 bathrooms, and people are just eating cheese and vegetables and beef and juice. And
Mhm.
I'm sure Have you ever noticed? Is there anybody in your family that's known for stinking up the bathroom?
No, I don't
Well,
believe so. We don't call out, looks like old Joe went back in the bathroom and he stunk up the place again. Whee!
Well, sometimes families.
Yippee-yi-yay!
That's a big family. I mean, my family's always been fairly small. So even when people start getting married and having kids, it's still a small group. So the idea of 30 people, then I know that's probably normal for a lot of people, but the idea of 30 people all shoved in one house, I'm sure it's very loud. I'm sure there's just all kinds of talking.
Well, and it's tough because grandmother also gets the chill like very easily. Like she likes it to be very warm. And like other people don't like it to be like very warm. So sometimes they're like opening up the door or leaving the door open or something of that nature.
I hate that shit.
Yeah.
It's one thing that I understand. It's grandma's the matriarch. You got to take care of her. So she's a priority. But like, I hate it when people just like start opening up shit, but then they don't evaluate. They're not monitoring the space and checking in on people and seeing that people are suddenly freezing. So then they just leave it. That drives me crazy. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And on top of that, they may feel warm and they may feel leaving the door, but your grandma's furnace that was a cold fucking night.
Mm-hmm.
It was cold everywhere. So I know in Illinois, it was cold as all hell because it was cold here, like below zero.
Yeah.
It never gets that cold here. So that furnace, your grandma's furnace was probably already working all day. And then you open the doors and you guys may feel warm or cooling off, but that temperature inside the house, that furnace was probably just rocking the whole time. And that bill comes in. Grandma's bill's coming in and grandma's probably on a fixed income.
Well, no, grandma does not like the bills. I can tell you that.
Do you help her pay them?
No, I haven't. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No. Right now, she can still see everything. So.
What?
Not even close to what I was insinuating.
Well, you want me to contribite mony as well?
I'm gonna say
no. Okay.
I'm gonna say when the day comes and grandma needs someone to help her write a check or keep her finance, she's not coming to jail.
No, probably not. No, I've never written a check in my life. I had checks at one point and I lost them. I don't know what happened to them. I don't know. Maybe some kind of terrorist organization got them. I don't know.
What are you talking
I don't have
about?
checks anymore. I don't have them.
Well, because who uses them?
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying I've never written a check in my life. I don't know where my checkbook went. It disappeared into the ether.
If I need to do something like that, I just do money order, and it's rare. I'll just go to the Walmart, you pay $1 and you get a money order.
Honestly, I think the last time I did it was when I bought my house.
Okay, yeah.
Like big things like that, I think is about the only time where people only feel comfortable taking things like that.
Yeah, they're registered or something. Yeah, cashier's
I like
check.
the Cash App. Yeah,
but
I'll PayPal it to you. I'm not dealing with no checks. So what? I gotta find some kind of routing number. What kind of wizardry is this? Fuck your checks. Fuck your paper slips. I don't need nothing like that.
You get upset, like Jesus Christ, man.
Well, no, it's like, God damn, what, we've had a credit card for 85 years now. What, we're still writing our checks?
Your Nana is going to take some time to adjust to things, Mr. Buckley. Give her some slack.
She's her generation and our parents' generation are the generation that's seen the most change.
Yep.
You know what I mean? We all think, well, the internet's all we've seen. They've seen the fucking change from all kinds of stuff. How many wars they went through, and just your grandma has seen fast, rapidly changes in her lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
She needs, and she's getting older. Things are slow. Things take time. Smartphone. Man, she was living at a time where you fucking had party lines, and now she lives in a time where you have smartphones. Like that level of change that she's had to experience and adjust to in her lifetime. She'll get there. She'll be fine.
Yeah, it's like Blade Runner without. It's like Blade Runner without like the hot sex robots. It's disgusting.
Jesus, of course.
Speaking of hot sex robots, did you get any good gifts for the Yule?
I got a Fitbit. So yeah, I'm wearing like a smartwatch. Although I'm having issues with it. It's not really connecting to my phone.
Two things here. Is it a smartwatch or a Fitbit or a smartwatch that has Fitbit tech in it?
I don't believe it's actually branded Fitbit. That may have been a bit too expensive. I don't know. I might have gotten an off-brand Fitbit.
But what is it? What
Joe, is Fitbit to you a smartwatch?
Well, I mean, it has some smartwatch capabilities in it, like I can pause my music on it. I can like monitor my heart rate on it. I can get notifications on it.
Yeah.
But it's not really a smartwatch. It's more of just like a Fitbit kind of
You get-
device.
can you-
I
can
think you mean smartwatch. It's a smartwatch. It's not a Fitbit.
Can you go on Instagram
it's-
with it?
No, that's why I'm saying, like, I can't really do much with it. So I think that's why it more classifies as like a Fitbit. Like, I can't like go on the internet with it or like browse something or watch my Plex on my smartwatch.
I guess I'm lost here because I just assumed, well, because Fitbit got bought out by what, Google or something, and Google's making smartwatches.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody evil owns it now. I don't know.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, because the Fitbit people were just the most wholesome people in the world.
Yeah.
They weren't out there making money hand over fist just to make money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they made a prototype for Fitbit by doing church potlucks. That they were pious people.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They only traveled by Amtrak, and now they've been gobbled up by the man.
Originally, they had to test it on a goat. They strapped the Fitbit to the goat's hooves and just saw like how much he was running throughout the day, how much his heart rate was, what he was eating, if he was eating grass or like garbage, or if he got into somebody's lunch.
Yeah, they noticed that every time that you visited the stable, the heart rate on the Fitbit went real high.
Through the roof. Yeah,
It was been put through the paces.
I do not frighten goats.
I ain't saying that. I'm just
Oh,
saying that goat was getting excited.
Oh, you're saying I'm exercising the goat somehow, like barbells.
No.
All right, so you got this contraption on your wrist. What does it tell you? What does it do for you?
It pretty much just tracks like all the steps I take throughout a day, and like it tells me like my heart rate. So if I'm gonna have a heart attack, it'll warn me.
So this
I
was a
bet,
gift.
I don't know.
This was
It
an
keeps
unsolicited gift, right?
No, I asked for a Fitbit.
It keeks calling 911 3 times a day. It's been calling 911.
Mr. Buckley, we can't keep coming out here just because your watch says you're supposed to be dead right now. You're still breathing, so stop calling us.
So you asked for a Fitbit. You asked for a Fitbit
Yeah.
because you're trying to get in better shape.
What were you hoping to get out of it?
Somewhat. Yeah, I just wanted to be like conscious throughout the day of like what I've kind of been doing, like how many steps I've been taking and stuff like that.
How average? What's your step average?
It's not high. It's not particularly high. It like
200.
if I'm no, like about like maybe 1,000 and a half.
On a regular day?
Yeah, that's on a lazy day. Like if I'm on the bike, it can be like up to like 3,000, maybe 4,000. But
Well, is it recording steps while you're not stepping?
well, so you put
Because
it
bike
in
is
like
a separate thing.
yeah, it is a separate thing. Like you put it in like walking mode. There's like a mode you can put it in where basically you can say that I've been walking for like an hour, and they'll track all that for you.
And you can put in like stationary bike thing.
There isn't like a stationary bike setting, but there is a walking option, and I use that.
So when you're on your stationary bike, you're telling it you're walking.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a
There may be
there.
a better way outside of that, but I don't know.
You know?
It's the Tozo brand. I don't know if fans know everything to know about the Tozo watch. Let me know. I'll take your advice.
Well, I'm just glad you're doing it. I mean, I'm glad you're moving around.
Yeah.
Well, unlike Ryan, my New Year's resolution was to go harder on things. So, Joe, completely ignore everything I'm about to say. I don't want to take anything away from you. I just have a gripe with smartwatches in general. Like,
Oh, okay.
I sit there having conversations with people, and they keep checking their fucking smartwatches as if it's any different than them looking at their goddamn phone. Just pull your phone up and answer all your shit. Also, the idea of you need a little device on you to let you know whether or not you're being healthy about things. I can understand the idea that like, well, oh my God, I didn't realize how long I've been sitting at my computer or something. I got wrapped up in stuff. But like, I just feel like long term, you just need to reframe your thinking. You just need to be better about taking care of yourself. And this little device, like, I don't know. And this is probably old man syndrome right now. It just drives me nuts that I got to have something and it's going to make the difference when really it's just like, it sucks. Just go for a walk.
Yeah, I don't like the smartwatch.
Don't drink so much
thing.
sugar.
Yeah, the smartwatch thing, I don't see the point if you have a smartphone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've never seen the
Oh,
other than it's fun, I guess.
yeah. I was gonna say I probably could have like installed like some kind of like step tracking app on my phone, but
But at the end of the
If
day,
it's working for you, Joe, don't let me take it from you.
yeah,
Oh,
if you're
okay.
working out, you're doing more than you have in a long time. And so I'm proud that you're doing it. I'm glad that you, for whatever reason, you decided, yeah, maybe I should take a little bit more better care of myself. And you're doing the baby steps. You're doing a little, and maybe it can get bigger. Next, maybe 3 years from now, maybe you'll be Mr. Olympia. You'll be ripped.
oh yeah. I'll be like Mr. Armstrong. Nothing bad ever happened to him.
He'll be.
Are you talking about Stretch Armstrong?
Lance Armstrong.
I mean,
well, I'm talking about
he-
bodybuilding, but
yeah.
Oh, I was just thinking. Yeah. I was just thinking of anything. But yeah,
But we
yeah.
mean nothing bad happened to him.
Well, he
I
got
mean,
kicked out of the organization, right, for using steroids.
yeah,
but like, it's not like he was
used
hurt
steroids.
in that. He fucking did it.
Well, everybody did. Oh yeah. Everybody was using steroids.
So are you upset in his favor?
I don't really care. I don't give a fuck about Lance
Well,
Armstrong.
then
I
why
don't.
the fuck did you bring up Lance Armstrong?
No, I'm just saying. Like I'm making comedy. I'm saying something bad
That's not
could happen to
yeah,
me.
it's
Like
the comedy
Lance
that
Armstrong.
Joe's confused again and lost.
let me Sherlock Holmes. Let me Sherlock Holmes this a little bit.
Thank you,
So
Ryan.
I say Mr. Olympia, which is
Yeah.
a bodybuilding competition, and you you think sports event in your mind, which means triathlon. And so you thought Mr. Olympia might be the triathlon, and which means triathlon for you equals Lance Armstrong.
Yes, yeah, that's kind of where my mind went. Yeah.
And you've also combined two famous Lance Armstrong pieces of info. One that he, infamously disgraced from his sport from doing steroids. Two, he also had testicular cancer, which was a huge thing.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear about that.
So I thought
What do you
he
mean
said
you
nothing
didn't
bad happened to him. I thought you were talking about the cancer.
Joe,
No, I was talking about the steroids.
Well,
Wait, you didn't know about the steroids?
No, I knew about the steroids. I didn't know about the cancer. I have no idea. I don't know.
I am convinced that at one point in time, Mr. Joe Buckley had a Livestrong bracelet on.
did you have a Livestrong, Joe? Were you one of those guys? Were you a Livestrong guy?
So I was a big fan of the stretchy bracelets in high school. It possibly could have been I could have had a Livestrong in my collection. I don't know. I had a collection of maybe 40 to 80 stretchy armbands.
Do you still have that collection?
No, oh god, no, that got tossed in the garbage.
Too bad, because someday I'd like to see that collection.
Yeah, analyze the collection, what it meant to you.
Yeah, just
See
look
how
on
dirty they are.
eBay. Yeah, look up stretchy armband lot, and you'll basically see what I had on eBay.
There's just teeth marks on them because Joe would take them off and just chew them.
Well, it's like having gum that doesn't taste good. What's
He's
wrong
like,
with that?
And then because of that, then he started. That was when he moved to eating his own hair. So first it was the armband things, and now he got rid of those. And he's like, well, what else can I chew that's inappropriate? Well, my own hair. Fine.
Biting my fingernails. Who knows?
Yeah, you do that.
We
all the
know.
way down.
We had a really good dessert at the Christmas
you,
party.
Joe.
I'll send that over.
Oh yeah. There's more food.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah,
Is there? Yeah, and send. Yeah.
I sent it. Yep.
Let me see. Let me see what we got here.
Ooh.
Joe
This is
sent
quite
a
an
photo.
interesting cake.
Oh, that's tall.
Yeah.
What am I looking at here, Joe?
So I'll send the second picture, and you guys might be able to guess what
Is
it
it a
is.
cross section? Because I'd like to see the inside of this sucker.
Yeah, that's what I'm posting.
That's not a cross. Well, oh no, actually, is that cotton candy?
Yes.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh, whoa. There's a lot in this picture. My brain is flying right now. There's a lot in this picture.
Okay.
One, there's some Pepsi
Well,
can thing.
Yeah, that's been fucked to death.
Is that for somebody to put spit chew into? Is that why that was ripped open like
Oh,
that?
I have no idea. I don't know.
Why
maybe.
Yeah,
why
somebody gaped this Pepsi can.
like they ripped up the you could bend the tab a bunch, and then I remember kids used to do that back in the day. You could circular tear out. I don't know why, but people would do
You can make it into a bong. Yeah, hell yeah.
But so somebody did. But so this cake is made of cotton candy.
Yeah. So
That's
my cousin Zach actually married into the carny life. So yeah,
Yes.
my
Oh,
new,
we
shit.
remember.
yeah. So
Oh,
Kayla brought this.
shit.
Yeah.
This is a real. I think this is brilliant. This is
Yeah.
fantastic.
When we talk about the Buckley family and we're talking about like this, they don't exist, but it's they look like the
They're
pig people.
extinct.
They look like the pig people from the fucking Twilight Zone. And
Oh, I
they
thought you were
have-
gonna say Spirited Away.
They have
My
this-
family are not pig people.
They have this eccentric lifestyle that's all about like Pee-wee's Playhouse. It's like crazy. This is what I'm picturing all the time. When you talk about the food, the meats, this is what I'm like. It's like Wonka World. And so this validates my brain a little bit here, Joe. So I appreciate this.
Yeah,
My grandmother did
love
yell
this.
at me. Oh yeah,
I
my
think
grandmother.
this is cool
Oh yeah, I like it.
But yes, it is cool.
because they're carnival people, and
Yeah,
obviously
yeah.
cotton candy. So the carnival people have a cotton candy cake. I love this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was gonna say my grandmother did yell at me because I licked through about 1.5 feet of her drywall thinking she was Wonka.
Hey, Grandma, you Wonka. This
Tastes like
wallpaper
dust.
tastes like wallpaper.
It tastes like dust. I like it.
Buckley berries taste like Buckley berries.
Uh-huh.
That's just your brother's balls.
Buckley berries taste like
No!
dingleberries.
I'd like to put this out here right now. I do not lick my brother's balls.
I would like to. I would have liked to see is somebody pick up this whole cake and just drop it in some water, because you know how cotton candy just dissolves with
Yeah,
liquid. You know?
yeah.
And just watch it dissolve. That's what I want.
How was it, Joe?
It was good. I liked it. Hell
That's
yeah,
cool.
good
That
quality
is
cotton
cool.
candy.
Because
is
it
a
looks like they
perfect holiday
compressed
thing.
it and they made layers.
Yeah, like it is a layered thing, and it's different. It was different flavors too. Like the blue tasted like blue raspberry. The pink's classic cotton candy. I think the
Like
yellow was
pink
maybe like
sock.
a lemony. No, not like pink sock.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I don't know how they made
I've
it, but
never
yeah, I was
heard of
impressed.
that, but I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, they must have just taken like 3 sheets and just kind of like smooshed it into a cake form.
Yeah, I think they must have smushed it, but then I'm gonna guess because it looks quite compact, like it actually is holding its shape with the slices.
It did.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know
wonder
how
if,
they
like,
did it.
If you puncture through it a little bit, like you can kind of get some layers to intermingle and connect a little better.
Yeah.
So you should ask them. Hey, we need to get them on the podcast.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Talking carny time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot I'm actually interested in when it comes to that, because I have a lot of questions that.
Well, I want to ask the
you
people
know.
who are monitoring the nights that you were working at the carnival. Did Joe work hard? What did you think
okay.
of his performance?
Yeah,
Did he
did-
put any effort in?
Yeah,
I was very concerned about getting wet at the very end. It was raining.
Yeah,
I remember.
I remember.
Uh-huh.
And I
That's
also
why-
remember that sloppy triple cheeseburger I wanted you to eat at the fucking restaurant in town, and you did it.
Oh yeah. I think because I can't remember the reason why I
you
didn't
want to get wet.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah.
Next year, or this summer, I should say, I want you to work at the carnival again. But what we're going to do is we're going to have somebody's going to create a waterproof outfit for you, Joe. And I don't mean just a raincoat, but it's made out of raincoat material and it covers every inch of your body. I mean, it even looks like a GIMP mask. You can put your glasses over it. Your
okay.
whole face is covered in it. So you could just stand in a monsoon and you're not going to get wet. And then you can just play all night.
Hey, Ryan, is there any chance we could get you to come up here and if the whole Malevolent Movies gang worked a carnival for a night?
That's possible. It's possible with proper planning and know what days. Yeah, I mean, I love carnivals, man. I do. I love that whole world.
I'd love to get the whole gang together for this one.
I think it's great.
Okay.
I think that whole world is great American.
Especially if
fun.
we're mic'd up. If we all have mics and earpieces and it's just recording the whole evening.
And I'm going to take it real seriously. You know
Yeah.
me. I'm going to learn all the lingo, the marks and everything, and I'm going to really I'm going to rip off everybody.
Yeah.
And, well, all right, good. So, was there any other desserts? Did you have any pictures of anything else?
The only picture I've got left is I got a picture of like the big stack of presents.
Yeah, send me that, because that's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
else. That's exciting.
And how many people were there this
Wow.
night?
About 30, yeah.
Okay.
Wow, those are some good wrapping jobs. I'm one of the. Well, no, hold on a minute. There's a wrapping job that looks like one of mine.
Oh, one of them's ripped underneath the thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, what it looks like to me, it's either ripped or they didn't have quite enough paper. And that is infamous
Yeah.
with me, my wrapping. I'm terrible at it. And this happens to me all the time. So you wrap it and then you're like, whoops, I just didn't have quite enough. You just leave that strip. I understand that, but I'm looking at some of the wrapping paper, try to see if there's anything interesting. Any fun novelty wrapping paper? Anything?
Hey, there's a
Joe,
baby
what was-
Drew.
What was the gift?
I see some Groot.
Yeah.
Or, I mean,
Um,
some not Groot.
That
Grogu.
little
Yoda.
Oh,
Grogu.
okay.
Grogu. Yeah.
Joe, what was the gift expectations? So did all the adults just exchange gifts with each other? Did they draw names for the kids? Did every kid get so many things if you were under like 21 or something? What was the expectation?
So yeah, like at this point, like we don't really buy for like cousins and uncles at this point because there's just so many people. It would be unwieldy. You'd be buying 30 presents for people.
Aunts and nanas though get loaded.
No. So yeah, pretty much like for this side of the family, I buy something for grandma, grandpa, and then Tad. Tad got a present.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So is it just carte blanche? It's whatever you want to do.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Did
So-
Tad get you something?
Yeah. Did he give you a gift?
Last year he did, and I didn't get him one. So this year he didn't.
Okay, so was that a
Even-
conscious decision that you guys trade off, or was it just like you you failed to give him a gift and he was hurt about it. So he's like,
I
well, I'm
don't
gonna give
know.
Joe
Yeah,
shit next year. But then you
maybe. I'm
did.
not sure. I did not get him a present last year. I forgot to.
So you guys had 2 awkward Christmases in a row, just on different ends.
I guess so. He did buy me an energy drink. That's kind of a Christmas present.
So what did he give you last year? What did
Last year I got a Magic the Gathering, like a gift bundle of the new Innistrad set.
Okay, and that's what he gave you, and you gave him nothing. Now this year, he gave you nothing. What did you give him?
I gave him a retro USB, like 16-bit controller, like a SNES controller to plug into his PC and play old games on, and then 4 packs of Magic the Gathering Jumpstart.
All right. What was his reaction to that? Was he?
No,
pleased?
he was pleasantly surprised. Yeah.
Right.
He said that the controller would be really handy.
And you just left his girlfriend in the lurch, huh?
Well, they see the Jumpstart. It's a 2-player game. He can play Jumpstart with her.
Okay.
And she could also use the controller.
Because here's the thing now, Joe, since they cohabitate, you could also, if it comes time to give a gift for like Christmas, you can kind of think things that are good for both of them. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be just for Tad. It can be something for their household.
Oh,
you find out what they both like. If they're into some sort of thing, you get them a poster
some
of that
fine
or something.
china. Yeah.
I don't mean that. I mean, if let's say they're both into the same band, you get them something that involves that band. So they're both involved. Take it. I don't know.
Okay.
Saying that's if you're ever running out of
I get you.
what to give somebody, you could always look at it that way, and then they're both happy.
Yep. They'd love a poster for the final cut.
What?
Okay.
That's the last Pink Floyd album.
Oh, so they like Floyd?
No,
Okay.
they don't. No.
Okay, Joe's bringing up Pink Floyd because there's all this nonsense online right now because they released some 50-year anniversary thing with the fucking color spectrum on it, and everyone's
Yeah, I
being
saw
like,
that,
"You've gone gay," and this is all over the fucking internet right now. God damn you, Joe!
It was big. I saw that. It was really big.
I just think it's so funny that Joe's into Pink Floyd. I mean, because I've been obviously listening to Floyd for fucking 25 years. I play it on my radio show, fucking 3 Floyd songs a night.
Oh yeah.
And it's just, to me, Floyd is just like the most basic shit ever. I like it, but to see somebody that's newly discovering Floyd, it's fun, I guess. Because to Joe, this is a new world. Pink Floyd. Oh my God! And I just like, oh.
But Joe brought it up specifically because of this 50-year anniversary thing, and I don't understand this. I gotta go Ziegler on this.
Oh, okay.
I do not understand this idea. This is not comedy. When you just bring up something that's going on around you in a different context, because Joe brought up Pink Floyd in something that had nothing to do with what's going on in the controversy literally today.
Oh no, yeah. It was the music posters. No, I was bringing it up because everybody hates the final cut. They think it's like a bad album. I really like it.
Wow.
All right, thank you. I've eased back into my rocking chair.
It's fine, Joe. But it was you bringing up Floyd also, and then they don't like Floyd. Like,
yeah.
I mean?
Well, I was just doing like a little comedy thing of I would get them a present that I would want.
Oh, okay.
Instead of something that they would like.
Okay, thank you for explaining.
Yeah.
No problem.
I'm just waiting for Joe to start throwing the Sid Barrett, the shit that I've been hearing since 14 from all Floyd fans. Joe's just discovering the whole Sid Barrett thing, and
yeah, I mean, I never really liked like any of the songs he did, but it's a very interesting story.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
All right, so you got the Fitbit. Any other gifts of note? Anything else that you got? What did your parents give you?
So I mean I got like the Fitbit. I got like a bunch of candy. Like a lot of people got me candy. My sister got me a Crave box. So it's like a mailed box, and it's got just like a bunch of different snacks.
Yes. Is it a Japanese one, or is it themed?
No, it was just a general, just like American snacks. It wasn't Japanese themed. I saw those. That's interesting.
Yeah. That's
I don't
what
know if I'd like all the
of.
flavors.
So is it a monthly subscription she got for you, or just the one?
No, just the box. Yeah, just the one.
Okay.
Yeah. And I ate most of it. Here, actually, I can go take a look and see exactly what I've got left in my Crave box.
Okay. Because we're a little under a month out. So you still have candy left over. That's pretty good. That's just another testament to Joe Buckley trying to get on the health train. He hasn't devoured
Did you just eat something?
He just
Sounded like he popped a jawbreaker in his mouth.
No, I'm not eating anything. I sat back down. All right, so let me see. So at this point, this is like the dregs of the tray box. I've almost eaten everything in it. So at this point, I've got some.
Do you have a list? Was there a list of what was in it so you can tell us?
No, there wasn't a list, unfortunately.
Okay.
But right now I've got some toast cheese sandwich crackers, peanut butter cheese crackers.
I guess I know those. I used to get those. I used to get the for my lunches. I used to get the variety pack because you get the cheese, nacho cheese, peanut butter, and then I think there was like a sour cream and chive one.
Ooh.
They all basically taste the same.
Yeah.
It's not gourmet.
I've got like a little individual thing of Pringles cheddar cheese flavor.
Okay.
I've got Pringles original flavor.
All right.
I've got some Chex Mix bagel chips.
Bagel?
Yeah.
You mean bagel?
Yeah, there's some bagel chips, yeah.
Oh,
well, I was reading it. I was just reading it.
Joe Bagel Buckley.
Joe, just certain consonants, Joe just runs together. Like, did you notice we said dregs sound like drags and bagel sounds like bag? No, I'm fucking it up.
Well, it's tough. It's tough. I told you.
Get the Joe mouth.
I had some veggie straws, but I gave those to Mother. So that's all I have left in my crave
veggie straws
box.
are pretty good, Joe. They just taste like potato chips to me.
I like the hot ones. I can eat a whole bag of those. Those are dangerous for me, even though they're better for you than chips. Eating a whole fucking bag of
Ryan's gonna get an ulcer.
Oh God, I've been eating those for a couple of years now. Those are great.
Okay. I figured I probably wouldn't like them, so I would just pass those to Mother.
Well, you should have tried them. You might.
Oh, okay.
Because they're not really veg. I mean, the number one thing is like potato starch.
Starch.
Joe, are you starting to understand that? Like, just because something touches your tongue, you won't die.
No,
and you can try
I
some
think
new
I still
things?
might. Yeah, I think I'll dissolve like one of those creatures from the Black Cauldron.
Because I still get hot under the collar every time I see you try and put that honey mustard burger in your mouth. Oh, that upsets me so much.
Are you refusing to eat the chili?
It was Sloppy Joe.
The Sloppy Joe, yeah.
I just don't care for it. Everybody has different tastes that they like, and those are just two tastes I don't care for.
Yeah. Well, speaking of tastes, what else is in the box? Anything else?
Nothing. That was it. Some old chocolates that my grandmother gave me.
Okay. So what do you remember what else was in that crate box?
There was like a ton of just like snack stuff. There was like a bunch of Laffy Taffies. There was like some runts. There was there was some of that powder. The powder that children like to eat. What
Fun Dip?
Yeah, Fun Dip. There were Fun Dips in there. Yeah.
Fun Dip. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You eat the stick?
I got the stick, but I ate that separate. I like everything separate. I poured the powder into my hand and licked it, and then I ate the stick.
You use the stick to get. Don't you understand how you're supposed to do the Fun Dip?
I understand how it works. I just don't agree with it.
But then you had sticky hand.
I did it, yeah.
I
had red sticky hand.
I'm upset with this. That's Fun Dip is Fun Dip. You dip the stick into them. That's what makes it fun. Otherwise, you just had a pixie stick and a.
Yeah.
Well, it could be fun to lick the hand.
Come on.
No. Well, also, you didn't even have to put your hand in it. You could have just poured the powder in your mouth.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but then you get like powder overload.
You could make
a drink. Would be a lot of powder.
You could have made a drink out of it too.
Yeah, you could have licked a ruler and put it in there. Like, I
could have wetted my penis, put my penis in the Fun Dip, and then brought my penis in my mouth and licked it. You could have
cracked your back trying to bend over to suck it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna go to the doctor again. I hurt my back sucking.
I'm gonna say this: Joe's the only human being in the history of human beings who's ever turned Fun Dip into two separate snacks. It's like crackers and cheese, and you don't put the I don't know.
Yeah. I like everything separate.
You know those little things you can get? I think they're like it's a little like cup, and you take the lid off, and there's these little like breadsticks, and then there's cheese.
Oh, hell yeah, I like those.
You're supposed to take the stick and put it in the cheese. You just eat the cheese with a spoon, and then a couple of days later you eat the sticks. Here's
a little fun Joe fact about those. I will dip the sticks and eat them. But there will be leftover cheese in the container, and you can just take your tongue and.
I have watched him do this, and it is disgusting.
I'm sure. It's the Buckley. So your sister got you the Crave thing because she knows you like snacks.
Yeah,
that's a thoughtful gift for her brother.
Yeah.
What did your brother give you? Did he give you anything?
Yeah, he got me it's a Ghostface vinyl figure.
A pop?
It's not a pop, it's a different brand, but it's essentially one of those.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Ha ha ha, nerd. Joe's a nerd.
No,
Joe
I
has a
don't
skinny
collect
penis.
the Funkos. I
Ha,
don't
ha, ha.
collect the Funkos.
I can't
Joe-
wait for Zach to hear this.
Yeah. Joe, have you ever seen any of the Scream movies?
I've seen them. Yeah, I saw
Okay.
1 through 4, I think.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Are you getting excited for 6?
No.
I didn't.
No. Couldn't possibly care. No, Wes Craven's dead. Nope, let it die.
I didn't enjoy 5 all that much,
Jesus
but
Christ.
6 looks okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll see it, of course.
Joe, I think you gotta get over, like, there's a whole generation that's getting reared on reboots, remakes, sequels, or whatever the fuck they are. Like,
Yeah.
this is normal now. Like, this is
they
not.
can enjoy it all. Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying that, like, you're like, it's one thing when it's the 3 of us, but if you're spouting this off to your fucking growing brood, which we need to discuss at some point,
Oh, okay, yeah.
you're gonna look like a fucking old psycho.
Yeah. I like movies from the 1970s.
I don't even know when it's.
I
It's
don't
not
think they should
funny.
be thrown in the garbage.
Who's throwing movies from the 70s in the garbage?
Yeah.
Well, Netflix, definitely. Netflix doesn't have
Oh my-
nothing from the
Yeah, but who
70s.
cares about
God,
Netflix?
Joe.
Netflix is on the wrong side of their success.
Okay,
Their
yeah.
heyday is done.
Oh, yeah, they definitely are, yeah. Yeah,
Although
and
their numbers just went back up.
Yeah.
well, but the big thing is that they're canceling every single TV show, like, after that goes past the
You
season.
don't care because you weren't watching it.
No,
you
no,
don't
I
care
don't
because you
particularly-
weren't watching it.
No, but listen, I don't particularly care. But I mean, people who watch them would care because the show that they're watching
But we're enough
doesn't
people
exist
watching
anymore.
it. You can't have an opinion because you weren't watching it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
didn't
just
they
saying it would be
cancel-
I'm going old school, Buck. I'm
Okay.
going old school.
They
I'm
just
just
canceled
saying it-
Cobra Kai, didn't they?
Yeah.
And-
Everything's
and-
dead. Yeah, everything.
No,
Yeah.
Cobra Kai's got a new season coming. I think it's the last one though.
Yeah, it's the last one. Yeah, that's the last one. Yeah.
Yeah. But Joe,
But-
don't even pretend to be
Hey.
outraged about this
No,
shit.
no. I'm just saying it would be a pain if I'm watching TV shows and they don't have endings written for them, and then
This
they
is
just kill the
not
TV show I
new.
was.
They
watching.
there are still people out there trying to get fucking Firefly brought back. This
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
30 years
Shows-
later, this
yeah.
is not new.
TV shows have that's always been the thing that's good now is that there are before that it's never happened. The idea of very rarely when a TV show was canceled that another network would.
Oh yeah, switching networks.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is more common.
That happened with Friday Night Lights, and there's only a handful of broadcast TV, but it's more common now when we're talking all these streamers that need to fill content. So Cobra Kai, because that was originally YouTube. That was a YouTube original,
Yeah.
and then Netflix came in and got it.
If you want to get upset about like the shit that WB pulled, like I'm game
Oh yeah,
for
yeah.
that.
They're just
Oh,
killing
yeah,
shows
that's-
and
No,
vaulting
stop
them
about the
and
killing
throwing.
shows. What I'm talking
No.
about is
Yeah.
things that are almost done. They have already budgeted the money for all the things, but then they say scrap the post production, throw it away,
Yeah.
burn it. We'll get a tax write off.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
that is
they did with-
inexcusable.
with
in
Yeah,
my
and
Black
they're
Girl.
also destroying complete shows as well. Final Space is a big one that people cared about, and that's just wiped from the legal means to watch it.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it,
they are
it
taking down
exists
quite a
though.
bit.
It's not like it's
Well, they
gone
exist because of
forever.
piracy, because we stole them. Yeah.
But all I'm saying is that things come and go. As long as it was made, it will come back. It's like anything from the 60s and 50s where it's like, oh, it's gone forever. But we found a copy, and then suddenly it's a new thing. There's Blu-rays of it.
Yeah.
So I just want to get specific. It's one thing when
okay.
you're just literally destroying art that cannot be brought back. That's a different thing.
Yeah. And they killed my new David Lynch show too, as well. So fuck them.
I thought David Lynch walked from that.
It's because they're no longer they're no longer doing like things like The Irishman. They are not handing out big money to auteurs anymore. That's dead in terms of the Netflix thing. So I think
Yeah.
COVID hit and that it died. It wasn't in the cards
unfortunately,
anymore.
I think The Irishman just didn't get numbers that they wanted, and they spent $300 million on that guy.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I'm saying. Yeah, so they're just killing like most of the auteur Netflix stuff. And
No, that's different though, dude. When you spend a bunch of money and you can't recoup what you did, then why would you do it again? Like you would just be pissing money away.
yeah.
You got to segment this stuff, dude. There's a good examples on both sides. You make good arguments sometimes,
Oh,
but
okay.
also it's when you bring that up, then it's like, okay, now you're on the wrong side of it, Joe. You can't expect a company that's sole job is to make money to make several $300 million projects a year when they don't even bring in new viewers. You
Yeah.
know?
Right. I mean, well, that's why I'm not in the Netflix scene. I mean, I don't give a fuck what Netflix is doing. I don't particularly care.
There's some good Netflix stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I'm sure there
every
is.
now
Yeah.
and again, every now and again, they get their hands on something
Yeah.
Like At Night They Come For Us. That was like the Indonesian action movie a couple of years ago that everyone flipped for, and it's an incredible movie. And that's on Netflix. Shockingly, that's on Netflix. Like
Yeah.
that's so against Netflix demographic. This movie that you did no English subtitle, or it's English subtitle, of course, but there's no English track. And boom, and it's this Indonesian action film. It's on Netflix.
Like, yeah, I saw the platform got big as well too. So they sometimes
You know,
will grab
so
something good
every
that someone
now and
else made.
But Netflix, they just every now and again they just change everything. They're like, well, we were in the auteur business, then they lose money. Like, now we're not doing that anymore.
Yeah,
now
it's
we're
trend chasing.
They're always chasing their own tail, and then as everybody else, starts, Taylor Sheridan comes in and they don't get a piece of that pie, and they're like, oh shit. So,
Yeah. But like at one point I was looking at it was like every single piece of content that was on Netflix at a given time, and you could sort it by year, and I don't believe they had a single thing before 1960 on there.
Why do you do this to yourself?
I'm
Why
not
do you?
surprised by that.
You see, we've gotten pulled away from the concept of the episode, going back to phase one
back to
shit.
Netflix.
It's like you do this to torture yourself. They do it. Just let it go.
Yeah.
You can't this is like. There's a lot going on in my life right now that like I just have to accept. I cannot control this. I look insane every time I get upset about it because there's nothing I can do. So you will never win, Joe. What you can do though is you can get a job with Criterion and you can help them build out what they do. Build that pedigree, continue to encourage people to make physical media the best that you can. Like that would be really showing it to those people.
Yeah.
It would be really, and it would be shocking to me because Joe doesn't champion physical media. He steals it.
Well, I do. I believe in the public domain. I believe that the public domain should be bigger than it is.
Joe, you understand now, if everything was free for everybody, then you would never get the big things that you want because there's not enough money to be made then.
Sherlock Holmes goes into, I think, the rest of the Sherlock Holmes books.
Yep, it's finally hitting.
Go into the
Steamboat
public
Willie will be
domain.
next year.
Next year. So I'm looking forward to the glut of Sherlock Holmes, just like with Amityville. I wonder how many piece of shit quickie Sherlock Holmes movies we're gonna get.
Yeah,
You know it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Oh yeah. I saw that actually. The local theater around here, the Roxy, was showing on the billboard Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. They're getting it for like a day or two.
Yeah, that's pretty.
That's good.
That's pretty crazy. Yeah, that's a whole another episode of some other podcast. We can really get into what's exciting right now as far as indie shit. But there was another party that happened recently.
Yeah.
A family party.
Yep.
Shower. A baby shower. There is another Buckley coming into this world, Joe.
Yeah.
Your brother is going to have a baby.
Yep.
So you don't have to air all his personal stuff because was
Yeah, they're excited. Yeah.
I assume they're excited. Yeah, it's great. It's an exciting time. I'm sure your parents are excited because your sister, right? Your sister doesn't have a kid, does she?
No.
I have a hard. It's been so long. I was trying to think about this the other day on my own. I was like, is this the first Buckley? So this is going to be your first nephew or niece.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
This is going to turn your parents
the first
into grandparents.
grandchild. Yep.
Yeah. I'm
This is
literally
huge.
being turned into Uncle Buck.
It's true. This is huge. I remember when it happened for my family. When my sister got pregnant, it was the first new baby born in generation and a half. And so it's huge. So what is the Buckley vibe right now with this? First of all, all right, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm so excited by a new Buckley. Now is your brother engaged or married or either?
No, neither.
How long
Has
have
he
they been
been
seeing each other?
Yeah, exactly. How long?
A couple years.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
This wasn't
This
a
is probably
Tinder
just
thing.
the new norm type of deal where
Yeah.
you're together, they're starting to grow their family and maybe they'll get married one day, maybe not.
Yeah. Now was this, and again, you might not know this info. This might not be something that your brother's just throwing out. Was this a planned thing?
I mean, I would believe so. I don't know.
So they
Haven't
decided
asked him.
let's start a family.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
guess
yeah.
not.
Because I mean, or it was one of these things. If it happens, it happens. They're caution to the wind.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not really sure. I don't know.
Well, next time you see your brother, ask him. Did you wrap it? Was there something happened?
I'm gonna guess your brother was pile driving and it just slipped right off.
Mm. Maybe a little bit of car fucking. That's dangerous if you try to fuck
It's
in a moving
amazing
car.
how
You should have used some
if your
magnets.
sister gets brought up, Joe is game as all hell, but talking about his brother.
No, I just said he was
getting
fucking in a car.
nookie,
I thought it was probably in a car. Did they
I
live
don't
together?
know.
Did they live together?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Could have been on a gurney in the back of an ambulance.
It was on top of a corpse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a circle of life.
Yeah. He put in an IV drip to make sure she was well hydrated.
Okay, so when did this news come about? How long have you guys known that there was a baby coming?
It's been like a couple months.
And what was the reaction from your parents?
They're excited. Yeah, they're excited for it.
Okay. All right. And what was your reaction? What was your first thought? Did you care at all?
No, I mean, I care. So, like, I don't really like babies. I'm not sure how I'm going to handle this, really.
You don't have
Well,
to do
I
anything.
got a secret for you.
Oh,
They're not
okay.
babies forever.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
They grow pretty quick. And next thing you know, my nephew's going to be 10 this year.
Yeah.
They grow very fast.
Okay, yeah.
Joe, are you literally sweating like having to be at a family gathering and just hearing the baby cry? Is that like upsetting you already?
No, because I've already had that happen anyway. I mean, lots of people in the family have had babies already, so.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So how when roughly is the due date?
I believe it's in March.
Okay, so we're coming up
Very
March.
soon.
Yeah.
You know, a spring baby. All right, so you had the shower.
Yeah.
Which is good. Good. How's your? Do they know the sex of the baby yet?
Yeah, it'll be a boy.
Okay. All right. So do they already picking out names, or they
Yeah,
keeping
I
that a
think they
secret? Are they keeping it a secret?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I haven't heard the name, so I think it's a secret. But yeah, my mother's just bringing home like garbage bags full of baby clothes from different people at work.
Okay.
Yeah, like I don't really like the idea of anyone seeing this baby until he's at least 10.
God, fuck you.
Is there a family name, Joe? Is there a name particular?
It's got to be Bob. It's
Yeah,
got
is
to be
that-
Bob.
That's a lot in your name in your family on
I mean,
either
I don't
side.
think so because there aren't really any more Bobs besides me and my dad. So, I mean, it's not like there's like a gaggle of Bobs there.
What was your dad's father's name?
Bob.
I'm trying to. Well, he died whenever I was. I don't think I even
So
met
he
him.
said
I'm
You
not
don't know
Yeah,
your
sure.
right.
grandfather's name?
No, my original grandfather.
What do you mean original?
Oh, yeah,
My
that's right.
grandmother
right.
remarried.
She did me remarried.
Oh,
That is
okay,
right.
okay. What is
Okay,
your
but-
dad's father's name? Do you
Yeah.
not know?
I don't know. I
That
don't
is
know.
interesting to me.
Because you never met him.
Yeah, I never. If I did meet him, I was tiny.
Is this
Okay.
a thing that's like not?
You
Is this
still
like a
should
faux
know, but
faux
Oh,
pas
okay.
you can't discuss? Like it upsets your dad?
No, I don't think he cares.
Okay.
well,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, yeah, I still think just because I think legacy is important, I still think you should know the name
Oh,
of
okay,
your
okay.
blood relative. That's
Oh,
just
yeah,
you
your,
don't need to know where the Buckleys came from or anything
No.
like that. It's just like who's your immediate family?
Yeah.
You know?
because I don't know past my great grandfathers. I don't know.
Yeah.
I probably heard it, but I don't know off the top of my head sitting here thinking, but I know my great grandfather's names. Any farther than that? No, I'd have to look it up. But
Yeah.
your grandpa, whether you met him or not, that's fine.
Yeah.
But do you know your step grandpa's name?
Oh yeah.
What is it?
Well,
I'm blanking for a second.
no, it's not a
Come
second.
on.
You don't know.
I know your grandma's name. Isn't it?
Yeah, that's one of them.
Okay.
Well, I
even
don't want
know.
my family members' names out on the air.
I'm sure unless his first name is something really
Yes.
strange.
Joe, it's okay. You don't know the
Yeah,
I'm
name.
trying
you
to think. I'm just blanking.
It's an assignment now. You need for a future episode. We want to get a little bit of a family tree going. So just
I'm gonna find it myself.
Mhm.
I'm going on Facebook because I know she's got a Facebook.
Well, sure, but
Because she's very nice. She always
Yeah,
has very
yeah.
nice, encouraging words for all you
See,
guys.
this is what
and
happens
I
when you-
appreciate that.
when you spend all day on Reddit, Joe, is you just start fucking pushing away information you use only once every 5 years.
She's got two Facebooks.
I know who that Quentin Tarantino is, but I don't know.
Quincy?
Yeah,
Oh my
I
God.
know him.
Who's
Quentin.
Greg? I just on your grandma's friends list. Greg Bednar.
Yeah.
Bednar. It's all real. It's all real, guys.
Mhm.
It's all a real
Soup and
thing.
pudge.
They're going to be opening up credit cards in my family's name.
Nobody's
No, they're
gonna open up
not.
anything because they want because that credit ain't worth shit.
No, some
Joe,
of them have
people's-
good credit.
Everybody's information is out there. If somebody really wanted to find your extended family, they could. Like,
Oh yeah, they'll get
yeah.
into
I mean,
it.
I get that you get uncomfortable, like I still don't quite understand it because I don't know, like, what if you're worried that they'll be embarrassed about this or
Jerry.
Yeah.
Look at that. Ryan found it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's all right, man. Like, I get, like, we're not going to talk about, like, who had sex with who and where, birthdays.
Yeah. Like it could have been in the bed. It could have been outside under some leaves. It could have been like by a gutter somewhere. Sure, I understand.
Yeah. We're back to the pig people image.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
well, it seems like that's what the podcast like is at this point. So
So people.
yeah.
So is that the big talk in the family right now? And is the big
Yeah, Christmas. Was this a big topic?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were all excited about it. Yeah, and we just had the baby shower as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, good.
Did you go?
I was the photographer. I took some pictures. I got to get on that because the party was last week and I haven't done that yet. I haven't organized all the pictures. I gotta, because I took like 250 pictures and you gotta like get like one snapshot of like each kind of moment.
Okay, so you literally just have to go through and just delete what pictures you don't want to send them and then just send it to them.
Yeah, I've got to go and like pick out the best pictures of each of these like 250.
You got free time. Let's get it done so your brother can celebrate at home.
Do it while you're on the bike. Do it while you're on
okay.
All right, so your brother's going to have a baby. They're probably nesting. They're getting everything ready. They're getting all the gifts. It's an exciting time in the Buckley family. Going to be a brand new Buckley. Next year, Christmas is going to be crazy fun because there's going to be, baby toys, and it's going to be a great time.
Oh, yeah. Yep. A lot of screaming.
Maybe not. You never know.
You think it'll be a quiet baby?
I mean,
no, I just
could.
Like,
may not
you
be
just
screaming
you
it
get
8
viscerally
months later.
angry when a baby cries.
No, I mean, I'm not like full of
You keep
rage
making
or anything like
comments
that.
about
It's just, well, it's just uncomfortable. Yeah, it's just annoying.
Okay, like how often are you going to be
But
around
this
this
is
baby?
your blood, Joe. This is going to be your blood. This is your
Yeah.
nephew. He's half you.
Yeah.
Really? You're his uncle. Does your brother's girlfriend have any brothers or sisters? Do you know of?
I don't think so, really.
So there's a
It's
chance
okay,
that
you don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't seen them.
Well, I mean, it's important because that could mean you're the only uncle that this kid is ever going to have.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, blood uncle. I mean, your sister's brother too. But
Yeah.
it's different. You're the uncle with the same last name. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So that's a big deal. You're Uncle Joe.
Yeah.
Maybe it
Uncle
doesn't
Buck.
mean anything now, but maybe it will as the kid grows older and he calls you Uncle Joe and you buy him gifts and he's excited to see his uncle. I think this is
Yeah.
a great thing. I'm excited for you.
Yeah, I mean, they
think it's
say
wonderful.
basically, that you end up falling into it as it
I
happens.
love being an uncle. I love it. Even when my niece and nephew don't give a shit. They say Uncle
Oh, right.
Ryan. I haven't seen them in months. Like, hey, Uncle Ryan, they're too busy playing video games. Still, I don't care. I love it. I love being an
Yeah.
uncle.
Go away, Ryan. I'm playing Pac-Man.
My favorite thing at Christmas time and their birth is giving them gifts. Giving them some
Okay.
silly gift or something fun that only Uncle Ryan's going to give them because they got a lot of uncles on the other side. And my goal is to be the uncle. There's only one uncle.
And you know what? Maybe when they get a bit older, there could be an Eraserhead viewing party. Who knows?
Hey, man, they're already watching Halloween films, man. My sister's already got these kids into horror. So it's cool.
Okay.
They're who knows? There could be a Razorhead down the line.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for you, Joe. That's great. And for your brother and everything. This is good. It's the Buckley ranks are growing.
Yeah. That's what I should do. I should just like make this boy love Lynch.
I mean, you have that opportunity.
Okay.
But don't be a piece of shit about it. You try and be a cool uncle first.
Okay.
Get them things they actually like, and then when they get older, of age to understand Lynch, then you bring them into the fold and you say, "Hey, I've got this cool thing called Plex. I can give it to you because it will be cool because then he can have all the movies that Netflix doesn't have.
Yeah.
And you can say, hey, if you ever want to know anything about art house film or whatever, I'd be happy to hook you up if you're gonna have friends over. Give you the hookup, Uncle Buck. He got you. And then you go over and you make them giant fucking flapjacks.
Oh, yeah.
From the movie Uncle Buck.
Yeah.
Oh.
You ever seen Uncle Buck, Joe?
I've seen it. Yeah. I like that one. That was pretty funny.
Okay,
I like that one. Who's in it?
Glad to hear it.
It was Candy, right? John Candy.
Dandy Candy.
Yeah, John Candy. Yeah.
But I was gonna say, like, I end up babysitting, and then Jake and they get back, and then his hair is styled up like Lynch's.
There you go.
Yeah.
That'd be
Who
funny.
knows?
Yeah.
But Joe, as you know, some advice for me: if your nephew is not at all interested in any of the things you're interested in, that's okay too. Support what he's interested in.
Okay.
If he likes football, you find out what his favorite player is, and you give him the shirt. You support the interests that they're in. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
Some people don't get that. Some people don't get that. But
it's big for the whole, well, not the whole family, but like you talk with your brother and his partner, and then all of a sudden you're sparing them something. So it's like, okay, that's one less thing we have to buy because kids are fucking expensive. So you get them the thing that they really, really like, so mom and dad can afford the fucking food and the clothes.
Yeah.
You know? So it really helps everybody out. And it's just a nice thing.
It's great. Yeah. It's great.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoy it.
I should buy him an iPad whenever he's born.
I mean,
he'll probably have one within 2 or 3 years.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, by the time he's 8 months,
kindergarten,
they got to distract
at the very
him.
least. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It'll be a prerequisite by kindergarten.
He likes to watch Bluey.
Bluey is big.
Mm-hmm. The only reason why I know about that is because the U.S. was like censoring little scenes from it. There is like some horse poop at one point. They cut that right out. They say bottom too much in the original show. That all got cut right out.
Is that Blue's Clues you're talking about?
No, it's a new show called Bluey. It's about these like little dogs who stand around.
It's about 5 years old. It's a blue
I think
dog.
it's not what, maybe it passed my.
It's very Australian.
Okay, but I passed them by.
Yeah.
My nephew's all about video games, of course now. So
yeah. And the only reason I know about it is because they're censoring it for rude language, because they say stuff like sucks and butt.
Really?
We know,
and that gets chopped right out of this version.
Yeah.
Well, there's Blippi too. Don't forget, there's Blippi is big.
What's Blippi? Is that like a little like talking like light bulb mascot?
No, Blippi was. You'll appreciate this, Joe. We probably talked about this. Blippi.
We had a moment.
Together. That's right.
Remember
yes.
The guy who plays Blippi before he created Blippi was trying to get internet fame, and he sprayed mud all over his friend.
It's better than that. He stood on top of a toilet naked and he shit diarrhea into his friend's open asshole that he was spreading open on the ground.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was before he became Blippi and became this, multi-millionaire. He's created this incredible industry. Before all that, he was doing jackass type of stuff. And
yeah. It was a little poo swap. Nothing wrong with that.
And it got out there, and people found out about it. And he's fucking Teflon, man. It doesn't matter. He's like, I did some weird shit before Blippi.
Yeah,
and everyone's like, all right, that's cool. Moving on. I mean,
which you should be happy about that, Joe.
Yeah. I'm surprised he wasn't removed from the internet.
He was just too big. His industry. He's big,
but Joe, shit in your cousin's asshole all you
want.
I think
that's fine.
I will promote Uncle Buck's House of Fun.
Okay. I might add some vomit into the mix too. I think the people online like the vomit.
Well, this is going to come a time, Joe, where your nephew's going to puke on you. It's going to happen. What are you going to do if that happens? How are you? Are you squeamish?
I don't know how much I'll be holding the baby. I don't know.
Well, that's true, but I would hope you would. Yeah, I would. If it happens and there's a photograph, I'd like to see it just on a personal. It doesn't have to be a thing. Just I'd like to see it. I'd like to see a wholesome picture of Joe holding his nephew.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really like any kind of liquids being spilled on me. It's not my forte.
Yeah.
Nobody has the expectation that you're going to have to start babysitting at 1 year old. You're going to have to breastfeed it. The only thing that you should do, Joe, is just be open to experiences with the child. Because when my sister had her first son, it was weird for me, but that was because the family was changing. It's a big change when you start having grandkids.
Yep.
So that, like, it's just, you can feel it. It's palpable. So
you're going to take a back seat, Joe. You're going to take a little bit of a back seat.
It's a big back seat.
It can be. It can be. Especially then when you leave the state. It's like, remember him? Is he still around? We should see if he's okay.
I think he was under the bed. I haven't seen him in a week. I don't know.
No, that's all right. We got the grandkids. We don't. I'm sure he's fine.
Oh, where's the baby? Where's the baby?
just to get out of the way, because I think we already touched on this completely, Joe. There was nothing on New Year's Day for you, like no New Year's.
Yeah, I don't think I did anything on New Year's.
You literally don't even remember what you did.
Let me see, like, what date it was.
It was high. He was high and digging into that crate.
What does that mean? What date it was?
Well, it was a Sunday. It was a Sunday.
It was January 3rd.
Oh, no, actually, it was a Saturday, the actual New Year's.
It was December 31st.
I remember, actually, I was cat sitting for Ted. I had to go and look at the cat.
Oh, he went out of town?
Yeah.
He and his lady friend went out of town for the holiday?
No, I think I just went to Peru, and then I went back after a bit. So I didn't do anything, no. But I was very careful, because last year, I got busted for speeding going over to Tad's house to look over the cat. So I wasn't speeding through LaSalle.
Did we discuss that?
I think so.
And this was after your accident. You were speeding again?
I was doing like a 30 and like a 20, so yes, I was speeding.
Okay, so it was like the lowest, because like Illinois has these tiers now, and I don't remember the names of all of them, but this was like the low end.
Oh yeah. Well, once they get you, they want to keep you locked up. But I guess I was on.
Answer the question without the fucking editorializing.
So I was on super double probation. I ended up on, like Animal House. I did end up in the very naughty pile, at the courthouse. So basically, I had like a traffic ticket. I was speeding earlier in the year. And then I got into the car accident, and they ticketed me a bunch for that. I was like, they hit me like 3 times on like the car accident.
Joe, they have to, because if you could have done something to somebody else, so like, you have to kind of accept that that's inherently part of the problem.
Yeah, and then I was speeding again after that. I was doing like 30 and like a 20, and then so I had to go appear before them again, and they were like, "Oh, you're already on probation. You know what? Just don't let me see you again." So, and now I have been like a full year without getting any kind of traffic ticket. So it's all over now. Yeah, it's done now.
Good. Keep it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's mostly just because you haven't been driving.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I try to keep an eye on my speed. It's just,
Well,
so a couple of days before New Year's.
Yes.
I think. Yes. A couple of days before New Year's, a couple of days after Christmas, in that weird little space.
It was the Wednesday between.
The Wednesday between Christmas Day and New Year's Eve. Joe, are you okay? How's that CB?
Wait, no, that's something upstairs. Oh, my dad likes to listen to the police scanner. He loves the scanner.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. The scanner.
What is he getting on that scanner? You are in Grand Ridge. There's nothing going on there.
You know what? At one point, there actually was a man hiding in all our mulberry bushes. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, the scanner. Well, he might have. I don't